Thanks for calling the insurance company. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Okay, so as promised, I am going to discuss the 7 most popular questions I get asked as a licensed consultant working for a major insurance company. No, I'm not going to tell you which insurance company that is because you cannot just call in asking questions. You got to be a customer first. Figure it out. Okay, some of you do know who it is. You're not allowed to tell. You're sworn to secrecy. Done. Cool? Okay, here we go. All right, question number 1. Not necessarily in that order, but why is the policy more than my car note? Okay, so go with me here. Your car depreciates in value and eventually you will have paid it off, which means you own the car. It's done. The bank's not making you pay anything else. They're no longer on the hook for it. It's all you, right? When am I off the hook for paying the value of whatever your car is at the time you lose it? Never. You'll never let me off the hook for that. When are you going to let me off the hook for the car you tore up, or the building, or the bushes, or the light post, or anything that we consider property damage? When are you going to let me off the hook for that? That's why it's more than your car note now. Because value of your car went down, and I have no idea what your trash can might hit. You might hit a really nice trash can. That's why. I'm not just worried about your car. I'm also worried about your neighbor. Okay? Okay, bye. All right, number two? Yeah. What am I even paying for if all I have is liability? That's an easy one. You're paying not to get sued. By law, legal limits, liability. It is what you're liable for. If you don't have them, somebody you hit, somebody you injure, goes to sue you. So the insurance company is providing legal counsel and claims money and all of that for you not to get sued. If I submit this claim, will my rate increase? So that's number 3. If you don't want your rate to increase, where you might be the issue, you don't have an accident. Avoid everything at all costs. Both yes and no is the answer. Yes, it might, or no, it might not. It depends on what the claim was for, how much was paid. It depends on if I can do what's called subrogate it from somebody else. So yeah, don't be negligent, because that's what causes accidents. Get off your phone. Don't be late to work. Leave on time, so that you don't get into accidents, as you call them. Because insurance companies don't call them that; they call them losses. They're just easier for you to swallow that we call them accidents. But they're losses. They come from negligence, which you participate in, and that's another thing that feeds your rate. So, don't want to increase? Don't have accidents. Okay. Okay, here's a fun one. This is always something. Do I have full coverage? No, probably not. Full coverage, as you want to call it, costs more than you generally want to deal with. So banks and dealerships, if they had to explain to you legal limits of liability, comprehensive collision, rental, roadside as options, uninsured, underinsured motorists as options, if they had to give all that stuff to you, they'd never sell the car. So they just tell you full coverage, which really only means comprehensive and collision. That's the only thing the bank cares about. They don't need you to have rental, roadside, all the other stuff. That's up to you. So just understand, if you hear full coverage, there's only 2 things that the bank cares about. Do you have physical damage? Do you have liability? Stop using that word. It's a no-no, because it doesn't mean what you think it means. Okay. This is going to frustrate me. Well, actually, this one's not so bad. If my mileage is low, should my rate be less? I don't mind this question. Both yes and no. Yes, because Insurance companies are concerned the longer you're on the road, the more at risk you might be, more might happen. The less you're on the road, reverse, you're good there. No, because there's only certain instances, there are some states that we don't even measure mileage in. Like, we can't ask you that. Yes, no. So this one isn't bad. I don't mind this one. This ain't so bad. Okay, this one is a rough one. If they don't drive my vehicle, do I have to list them? If your son or your daughter borrows your car and they hit the parked car on their way to go do something they weren't supposed to be doing anyway because you told them don't touch the car, do you still want me to cover it? Because you're not paying me to cover it. Now, there's no law that says you have to list them, but insurance companies can force place drivers. They can cancel policies because you didn't tell them. Some carriers care a whole lot. Some carriers don't care at all. Like, there's differences, but in general, if you got somebody legally able to drive in your crib, you might want to at least let your insurance company know so they can put them in a proper status. Otherwise, I might not cover it. Okay, the number one question, the true number one. Why are my rates so high? Give me a second. Just give me a minute. Insurance works very much like every business you've ever heard of. The more things around you cost, the more the insurance will cost. The more it costs for them to replace your car, the more it's going to cost you. The more people are idiots around you, the more it will cost you, because all of our rates all come from the money we pay in, and that money is being siphoned back out. And the faster that happens, the more your rate moves. That's the easy way of explaining it. The other things, the other problems, fraud, people lying to the insurance company, They're lying. Theft, cars that go missing, cars that catch fire, people claiming people aren't in the house and they really are and they're causing losses too. Like, there's a whole bunch of garbage. It's just mess. There's all sorts of craziness. That's why your rate's high. Okay? The good, honest folk are going to pay for the dishonest folk. The people who are insured are going to pay for the people who are uninsured, because there's no way for the company to get their money back. Because if I were to take something from you and you have no way of getting your money back, the next time I come see you to borrow something, it's going to cost me more. That's how that works. That's why your rate's so high. Get everybody to stop playing around and maybe it'll change. Maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, hold on. Bonus question. And I swear to God, this has been both asked and stated. It is weird because it's not a question, it was a statement, but she poses it as a question. I'll just say it. Why is this so much? Y'all act like this is a business or something. I swear I answered this question. Insurance is a business. It's a for-profit business mostly. Mind you, she had like 12 points on her record. But this is the reason I don't say names and I don't mention who I talk to and who I work for. I still can't believe she asked me. It's not really a question. She didn't ask me anything. Whatever. Y'all got it? You good? Because I need to go. I haven't eaten. I'm malnourished right now. I feel it. It's getting in my head. I gotta go. I just gotta go.